Every 2 to 4 years, without fail, the exact same machinery cranks up. The message is identical, regardless of who is running. Vote for us, or the other side will destroy everything you love: your children, your job, your country. Both sides have been selling this panic for 30 years. Yet look at the engineering reality of the United States. We are sitting on the largest economy, the most advanced military, and the deepest research institutions the world has ever assembled in one place. America is so wealthy, it literally just needs people to not wreck it. Despite endless emergencies and constant crises, the country is still here, still powerful, still functioning, which means one of two things must be true. Either the threats were never as catastrophic as advertised, or the people selling the fear were using it to mask a different operation entirely. They were selling you your own vote at a discount. Fear is the coupon. When you vote from fear, you surrender your standards. You forgive corruption you would never tolerate in your own family, and you ignore broken promises simply because the alternative is presented as the end of the world. You lower the bar every single election cycle, and when the bar drops that consistently, the people who clear it keep getting worse. This is the exact mechanism that keeps mediocre individuals in power. Because they have powerful backers, and because they keep you terrified of the opposing team, they make themselves the only options on the menu. When wealth and power stop circulating and start pooling in the same families, it's called dynastic capture. You win an election, donors receive government contracts, allies regulate their own competitors. 4 or 8 years later, your network cycles back through, far wealthier and more entrenched. This is a structural problem that both parties have mastered. Neither has any interest in solving it, because ideological battles distract the public from how the machine actually operates. A country of 330 million relies on a rotation of the exact same families through the highest offices. We see continuous cycles of Kennedys, Clintons, Bushes, Obamas, and Trumps. Generation after generation, the same networks capture the same institutions regardless of who wins the ballot. The ultimate product they all sell is dependency. They need you to stay terrified of the other side so that you remain loyal to them. Without your fear, their monopoly collapses. There is an external consequence to this division. Countries like Russia recognize exactly how fractured our internal politics are, and nations like China do not need to defeat America militarily. Their geopolitical strategy is simpler. Feed the fear, amplify the anger, and wait. Every single year Americans spend fighting each other, the American global advantage erodes. We voluntarily slash the advantages of our own children year over year. The strategy used against us is not missiles, it is division. Every institution we hollow out with cynicism, and every election we delegitimize with accusation, does the work of our adversaries for them. The United States military operates on a completely different model. It does not sit back and wait for the wealthy and connected to apply. It actively seeks out talent in schools, in struggling communities, across all economic lines. It offers young people purpose and training, resulting in the most capable fighting force in human history. We have never applied that open sourcing model to governance. We leave local and national leadership to the people who can already afford to run. We could build a pipeline by actively recruiting the brightest minds from every zip code, offer them honor and real benefit packages to serve a 4-year tour, auditing broken systems and engineering policy solutions. The people who have experienced the most pain in this country understand its problems most directly. They are the ones who should have the power to rebuild the institutions their communities depend on. A highly functional nation requires a steady pipeline of civic leaders who owe their positions strictly to measurable competence and commitment, rather than a donor network or a famous last name. Common sense governance does not require ideology. It simply requires asking the exact same questions a competent manager asks about any basic operation. This visual checklist shows what we should be asking. Are we spending more than we take in? Are the people running this accountable to outcomes? And are the rules designed to serve the public or the people who wrote them? These are not partisan questions, but we have stopped asking them because we are too busy being terrified of the other side. Stop voting against something. The question to ask before every vote is, what has this person actually delivered, in measurable terms, for your community? Not culture war victories, but but actual, tangible outcomes. This shift in standards starts as a conversation. Have it with your neighbors, not angrily and not tribally, but with the calm confidence of someone focused on logic instead of enemies. America doesn't need saving by a hero. It needs protecting from the people who keep selling you the idea that only they can save it.